Make sure everything's good.
All right. Mod craft. We're in agreement. All right. Minecraft, Modcraft. We're in agreement. And now we're going to start off with our next candy. The next one I have here for you is Sour Jacks. Never actually had one of these before. I've had sour candy. I've never had Sour Jacks. So, I'm not going to eat the whole thing. But, you know, I'm going to eat a few of them.
I'm gonna use some scissors on these.
It's going to be more messy if I don't.
Might as well just use my scissors. Scissor. Okay. Now. I'm just gonna leave this.
Oh. Ugh. Okay, I can smell them. Okay, they smell a little bit better. But they had a strong smell when I first opened them. Anyways, I like sour stuff. I don't have too many problems with them. So, I don't imagine that this is going to be any different. Although it has like a layer of sugar on it. Yeah, and I do have the blue raspberry. I made sure to get the right one for the image for you, but it's a little more tough. I mean, does it call it a gummy? It's kind of like a gummy. It's like a cross between a gummy and a marshmallow. If you've ever had like the I think they're I don't know if any of the other things do it. I know I've had like the SpongeBob ones of it, but like they have these like popsicle things that are like made of marshmallow. I don't know, whatever, and they have like the sugar on them. This tastes just kind of like that, except a little bit sour. It's not very strong sour, but then again, I have a high tolerance for sour stuff, so it doesn't really count with me. And it's the same difference with like different like other stuff that's like acidic like that, but yeah, sour. I like it. I do like it. It's also kind of reminded me of a what is it? So there's these like strips, not like a taffy strip, but like a kind of akin to Airheads and stuff, but not like an Airhead. It's like gum comes in a strip, but it's like a bigger one, like an Airhead, but it has like the sugar on it. If you ever had that, it's kind of reminding me of that a little bit, but like you have them in a roll. I forget what those things in a roll are. It might just be an Airhead, but I'm pretty sure it's something else. And it's like rolled up, it has like little sugar looking things on it. And it's kind of chewy like this. This really reminds me of that. It's almost as like this. I mean, it kind of gives me like the feel of a taffy, even though I know it's not like taffy based. I don't think. But a wedge? Can I scan this? Yes, I could. What does that do? I'm not going to do it on stream here, but I'm just curious. What is that, like a video game or something? It'd be kind of interesting if it was like a Candy Crush game. I mean, way too many of these. They are pretty good. I don't eat much. I guess I do, but like much like different kinds of, I have a couple that I'll eat candies and stuff, but what I like is for Halloween to try like a bunch of new ones. I mean, I'll try new ones otherwise too, but like not as big of a selection as I have for Halloween. And I've just picked out a bunch of them. Hopefully you'll get to see some of the ones that are like... Okay, the last one, like the cow tail, I'm going to have only one more of these because my mouth's starting to get like too much stuff from the sour. But... Okay, I might need to drink something or whatnot because that is getting to be a bit much. All right, so I think, what was I even talking about? Anyways, yeah, I hope you'll get to see some of the more like weird ones that I found. And they're not weird in the way of like it's a weird candy, but like it's just a weird, like, I've never heard of that. I've heard of it, but I haven't heard of that. And I have a couple of those. I'd like you to see some of those. Okay. Anyways, let's get on to the Minecraft map. I remember I told you about the whole Bedrock stuff and how I was going to do another Bedrock map, and you know, we were agreeing about that, and you kind of liked what I said and stuff like that. Hopefully that wasn't the case. Or it was, but you don't remember that because... Where is this? Okay, here we go. We're back on Java. I think that was the only Bedrock map I had. This is probably the reason it was the only one on that list. But it looked like I had something else there. I think it was a launcher. I was trying to get the right version of Bedrock, and you can't really change what Bedrock version you're using for some reason. I don't know. Usually Bedrock has more control than Java for some of that stuff, but now I think Java has more control with what version you're playing. Sour. I'm not sure if it's the sour or the sugar, but it kind of gets me, like, I think congested a little bit. Anyway. Anyways. This map right here that we're playing, until mine comes. Until mine comes 1.17. And you know what? MCL. Yep. That's who it's made by. You can find it over on Minecraft Maps. I actually need to go back in the video, and so I'm going to go back on the VODs for these. I forgot to do it. The VODs are getting published and stuff, but like maybe between this one and the next one, and for this one, I'm going to add the links for each of the maps because I forgot to do that. I don't want to forget to do that. I also don't want to forget to edit that other video I mentioned in like 2 streams ago or something. Anyways, I want to do that if I can remember. And yeah. Modcraft. Yeah, Modcraft. I think we all agree on that. I think we agree. Info, settings. Until Mine Comes is a shortware map. 117, 1 player. Okay, it's inspired by the Minecraft Modcraft creepypasta. Modcraft. Render distance of 6 or higher. I think I have that. FFE doesn't matter. Recommended 70, and recommended brightness is 100. Harder to see. Okay. I appreciate that. No moody. I am not going to be moody, so don't expect it. And, I already forgot what the other thing was. FOV. Oh yeah, FOV. Definitely not me. I like it on 90. I don't know if I'm the only person who likes it on 90, but I like it on 90. It's like my go-to. So what is my... Auto jump? No. Also, where is my... sensitivity? Yeah, I usually go like there-ish. Alright. Oh, I can't go there. Also, I'm gonna get sticky fingers with all this candy stuff. I hope I don't have any candies that are like... Oh wait, I do have some of those. Oh no, this is gonna be... Wait, no, but I do have some like... hand sanitizer or something I could maybe... I don't know, something that'd be just nice. Like, give me 1 second. That's not hand sanitizer, but it's the same thing. Just a little bit of rubbing alcohol. Alright. So... that should be a little bit better. Let's go ahead and get started. I've noticed, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've noticed, that when I start the map right away, I guess you'll download some Minecraft mods. Go to your computer. Okay, we're taking it literally. And what was it? No, oh yeah, I wasn't gonna... I did. Alright, why is my connection so slow? I'm not familiar with the Modcraft creepypasta, though. What is this? Hello? Alright. Why is my connection so slow? Good, it's working now. What do we got here? Craft, huh? That's a strange name. There's only one word in the description. Craft. There was 2 words from me. Modcraft. But... craft it be. I'm going to download it and see what it's all about. It's downloading. Finally done. Starting up Minecraft. The heck? Why is the background so gray? Never mind. Create a new world. What should I call it? It's generating right now. Done. Maybe I should collect some wood. Walk up to the tree. Yes, I would. Where's the tree? Tree right here. This looks just like the Xbox tutorial world. Got wood. Hello? I just said got wood. Are we gonna move on? 10 minutes. Okay, I get you. 10 minutes. Fair enough. You can't make, how much longer? What are we doing here? It's getting pretty late. I should get better. Okay, I better get some sleep. I should better get... Okay, it's another one of those. I can't move. It's a creeper. Gray with red eyes. Pretty sure I'm just seeing things. My reactions are not doing that great with that. Okay. But yeah, this does look like the tutorial world a little bit. Let's get some sleep. Where am I? There are so many skulls on the floor. So much. Okay. What is this? So I will say this. I'm not very familiar with whatever this is based off of. Apparently it's some kind of like existing mod or something like that until mine comes. Wait a minute. Oh, it's just a dream? Okay, I'm gonna admit this is way too fast-paced for me to pay attention. What just happened there? It looks like wasteland. The water on all the plants are gone. My name is Craft. You saw what happened, but let's cut the chase. I am more powerful than you, and I'm gonna hunt you until my deed is done. Till mine comes. Game crashed? Smoke out of your room. Alright. Door is locked. Creeper probably behind this. Still play Minecraft from time to time, but without that mod. Still can't figure out what he meant by until mine comes. One day I decided to get some more mods. Same site I found one called mine. Description said until, so I thought it was the same thing. Downloaded the mod, installed it. It was gray. I could swear I saw the creeper's face flash screen. Create a new world, and this time I spawned in the woods. In the woods we go. Great. There's the creeper. Hello, old friend. How are you doing? Okay. I will admit, it's a little excessive with some of the language, but, why? Okay, why is all this... Is this actually based off of... Like, what is this? What is it called? Craft? Start playing, don't forget. Okay, but I did play the escape room one. This has to be like a big thing that I'm just not aware of. Because I'm not very familiar with all that. Also, when did this... Oh, that's the starting room. I was gonna say, when did all that happen? Because I don't remember those trees and stuff. The bedroom area, this area. What about the other area? Where is that? Has to be like somewhere outbound, right? It's New World? I genuinely have no idea where it is. I mean, your render distance isn't probably large enough to see it. But, yeah, it looked a lot like the tutorial world. Anyways. What we have here is until we mine. Is that what it's called? Give me a second. So, yeah, until mine comes. And mine did come. So, I guess, basically it was based off something like where we played this mod called... I guess it was mod called... Wait a minute. So I guess it was mine, or no, was it Until? So I downloaded a mod named Until, and then another one came out called Mine? What? Okay. Anyways, I'm probably more confused than I am anything at this, just because it's like... It's more prepositions. I don't know if it's just because of it. It feels like a running sentence or something. I don't know. I feel like the story is a little too fast-paced for me to follow. But I also feel like at the same time, it sounds like it's supposed to be like some kind of well-known thing. So maybe I should just be able to watch this and understand all of that already. This feels a little too fast-paced for my understanding. Like it felt a little bit rushed. But I feel like everything in it made sense and would have worked well if it just was a little bit slower. I know it said it was supposed to be like under 5 minutes or whatever. I guess it was, which was a good thing. But I feel like it could have benefited from being a few more minutes longer if it just paced it a little bit slow, had a little bit slower pacing. That's about the only problem I had with it, is I just couldn't follow with it. There was a little bit too much text, a little bit too much of that other stuff to follow along with how quickly the text was coming through. I don't know if it was supposed to go slower or if there was something like with my setup wrong, but that's kind of how I discerned it. I did enjoy it for the most part, and I feel like I would have enjoyed it a lot more if I had some time to digest it as I was going along. But there's nothing wrong with it. Like, nothing at all. I genuinely think it's a really good one. I just feel like the pacing just made it so that I couldn't fully enjoy the experience without being a little bit behind where it was when it was there. And because I was kind of behind what was happening, and because I felt like I will say this a little bit too. Like, I guess I don't really care too much if there's like swearing or different things in it, but it did feel like there was a lot of that. I don't know if that's like part of the lore or the story or whatever, but there was a bit of it there. But I don't really care if that's in stuff. It's just, I guess that was one of the other things that I kind of noticed when I was playing it. Anyway, I won't dilly or dally too much. Like I said, I enjoyed it. And I suppose I'm still trying to digest it too. So it's like a gray creeper with red eyes. And this is supposed to be like to some degree how Herobrine stuff is, but we know it's a mod. And it's supposed to do basically what Herobrine does. How is this different than Herobrine? I'm trying to understand. Is this like another... I know there are like different like entity and things and stuff, but like I feel like it's the same thing as Herobrine, right? And maybe the mod or the stuff too is a little bit different. Well... Okay, well, I will say the difference, though, is that this is calling itself a mod, whereas the other one isn't. And then... So you download the mod. That's kind of similar to Herobrine, right? Like, isn't the story with Herobrine where, like, there's this forum post thing, and... it's talking about having been in that world or whatever, like this thing added to the world or different stuff like that, part of that creepypasta stuff. And that's kind of similar to this with the Until Mine. It's like a deleted account or something. I can't remember exactly everything. It just sounds kind of similar to that. So I guess I kind of follow it. But you kind of like go to sleep. So when you go to sleep, it like attacks you or teleports you to a weird place, and you have strange dreams, which I've seen with Herobrine as a stuff too. Yeah. Okay. So how about this? Let me get you before you're exhausted here. We're going to take the short break, get the next one going. I'm going to get this export. I'm going to get all of those links put on for you on the VODs. Over on the YouTube side of things. I don't exactly know how or whatever for the Twitch stuff, but everything will be published here on Twitch. You'll be able to rewatch it and all that. And on YouTube at the same time. But on the YouTube one, I'm going to have the links for the maps. And you can check out the maps for yourselves if you like. Some of these, like I said, I've played a little bit before. I played some of these before on my YouTube main channel in the past. So I don't know how often, or not often, but like how long ago. It's quite a long time ago for some of these. But I don't think I played this one, and I don't think I played like... I think a couple of these I've just played. I haven't played on it. The Age After Christmas one, I played that one. But the other ones that I'm playing right now, I haven't played. So there's probably going to be a couple of them that are new and a couple of them that are old. So we got a little mixture going on here. Let me check what the next one is for you. And then I'm going to end this. Like I said, I'm going to add the links. Get this exported like with the other ones. So you'll be able to, hopefully by now you can see some of them as VOD. And then I'm going to get whatever the next candy is too. If I don't have like a sugar, from all of the different candies. Oh man, I didn't expect that many different maps. But I guess I made a lot of them when I did this. Okay. Okay, the next one is... Okay, great. When Craft Came. So Craft Came. That's going to be the next one we play. Which I guess is the next half to this. So how about this? How about I keep this all one VOD here? And I'll do the links after that. I'm going to get this other map going. And let me just get that going while we do this. I'll get the other candy picked out too. But, I'm going to need to do... a couple of things here. But I want to keep this all one video because I don't want to come up with another name for Craft. Like... yeah. It's just... I feel like this all fits and whatnot. I can't delete that yet. What version is this for? So, When Craft Came. When Craft Came. Let's get that. How about this? Let me at least keep it a little bit interesting for you. So I'm probably going to need a different version of Minecraft open to do this. So I'm going to open up a different version. I just want to get rid of the other one so I don't get confused there. Let's see what version of Minecraft I need open. I'm going to need... I'm going to need to close the door in an elevator before opening. Or for them to work. What version of Minecraft? Hello? 118. Okay. So we're going to do Minecraft 118. Get rid of 117 here. What version of 1? Oh, 118.1. 118.1. I get you. Get the file, get all that stuff going for you. Still haven't picked out one of these, so I'm going to pick out a candy. I love the next one we have coming up. I think you'll like that one. I think you'll like it. So this is a double one. Because I just don't want to come up with another name because it just fits too well. So 118. .1. Get it, save it, lock it in, play it, and then should just load like that. I'm gonna get the other candy going too while that's doing that, because next one I think you might like. I think you're gonna like this because this is a really interesting one. In fact, I didn't know this existed. I never would have thought it existed. I never would have thought it existed. It's like there's no like milk or anything that I'm aware of involved in this. So I'm curious if this is going to have milk in it or not. But I'm really curious. So what I have here, what I've procured, I'm not going to eat the whole thing. Say that much. But I have this one. It's not a very clear picture like this is. But I had never heard of this before, so I'm going to go over here. You're going to see the old one, so give me 1 second, because I have to actually put the new one on. There you go. So our next candy is a Yahoo candy. A Yoo-Hoo candy bar. Not Yahoo. A Yoo-Hoo candy bar. I've never had a Yoo-Hoo candy bar. I've had a Yoo-Hoo. But Yoo-Hoo ain't a candy bar, I thought. Until today. So, will you do? Yoo-Hoo? Yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting. Yoo-Hoo. Does a Yoo-Hoo candy bar taste like, I wonder? Gonna have to package some of these up. I'm gonna have all kinds of chocolate everywhere. I think this is the only big candy bar I have, though. Everything else is like just individual, but still. Might be wrong. Okay, this actually kind of looks good. It's just plain milk chocolate, so, you know. You know, it says it has milk in it. I'm pretty sure Yoo-Hoo doesn't have milk in it, does it? I'll have to check. I thought it was chocolate drink, not chocolate milk. It's good, but still I'm curious. Does who have milk? Why did I write it? Does contain milk-derived products. Yoo-Hoo does contain milk-derived products. Is not classified as traditional milk. Includes ingredients like whey, non-fat dairy milk or dry milk, and sodium caseinate. Is that the right word? Which are derived from milk. Well, it has a creamy texture and taste. It's not suitable for individuals with milk allergies or lactose intolerance due to these dairy ingredients. So it does have dairy. I always thought Yoo-Hoo was just a drink and not dairy, but apparently it does have dairy in it. Just not a very high concentration compared to milk. It's like not straight up milk, but has some of the ingredients from it. Or maybe it does have the same capacity as milk does for those ingredients. It's just it might not have all the same ingredients that milk has. So as a dairy basis, or like a partial dairy basis, it's fascinating. I never would have thought of them having a candy bar, because my whole life I always thought, with it being a chocolate drink, it wasn't like a dairy based, so why would I ever expect them to have a candy bar, you know? Alright, if I eat any more than that, I'm gonna have way too much sugar in it. Oh, I mean, I'm already gonna have way too much sugar with all the different candies I'm trying, but I might have even ate a lot for what I just did there, but I gave it a good taste test there. It was the first time I've ever done like a taste test bash with my Orbash. Yeah. I'm gonna need to drink a lot more water. Anyways, Yoo-Hoo candy bar, really, really good, but maybe not as good as, like, I guess for me, if I had to pick like a candy bar, which I'm not like, I don't eat straight up candy bars. I eat like stuff that has stuff in it, right? Not just plain for the most part. But if I had to choose one, it'd probably be like milk chocolate with Hershey's, potentially. I've had like dark chocolate, and I've had like other varieties of them and stuff. But I would say my favorite would probably be that one. However, like I said, my favorite of like candy and stuff is probably something that has something in it, not just plain straight up chocolate. But, you know, like I said, if you're choosing a candy bar that's just straight up chocolate, like if that's the basis, like if you have to choose a chocolate candy bar of any kind, I think that would be the one I would probably pick. But I do like this one. I think it's good. And this is milk chocolate flavored, so it's not necessarily full milk chocolate, but it's flavored like milk chocolate. So it's like, I don't know like how much of this is how the food regulation registration and all that kind of stuff, how all that does with the naming conventions and whatnot, and all the advertising and things that can be stated. If some of the flavored milk chocolate, like, you know, if they have to have like a certain percentage to be considered full milk chocolate or things like that. I know some of that like stipulates whether or not they can even name it this or that, or call it this or that. Like all the naming conventions, all the, you know, whether or not this is a particular type of food, or whether or not it classifies under this specific category of food. Like, there are some pretty strict thresholds for this, and it's just, I think this was one of the things that kind of got cut off from it. I don't know if that's what has affected my ability to even, or its ability to be more well known than it is, to the point where I didn't know about it. I feel like this is something I should have probably heard of, since I've, you know, there was a point in my life where I was like, I really did like Yoo-Hoos, and I would have like, you know, that'd be something I would just have with my lunch. But, I don't know. I mean, it's just, it surprises me that I didn't know about this, and I only heard about it now. That's part of the reason, though, that I wanted to wait until Halloween to try this. And I feel like it was worth waiting to try this, because it's just a very fascinating thing. And just thinking about it, all the stuff behind it, how all this works, the fact that it's like flavored instead of actually, you know, called straight up milk chocolate. Like I think they have to add the flavor to it just because of the contents of how it's made up, of its makeup. So, you know, it's just like a fascinating little thing to discuss. Like if we're talking about candy, if we're talking about different things, you know, it's an interesting type of candy, right? Because a lot of times you might try different candies, and the basis for it might be like, hey, this is like a weird and wacky candy, right? Well, this isn't really weird. It's kind of like normal. It's just like, I've never heard of it. I never even thought about it. The fact that this is even able to be a candy is kind of weird, right? Because Yoo-Hoo just doesn't sound like something that would be made into a chocolate bar, because it's not even considered milk chocolate. It's considered a chocolate drink. So, you know, maybe there are other chocolate drink candy bars, chocolate bars. It says candy bar, it doesn't say chocolate bar. So it's technically a candy and not a... So maybe this isn't a chocolate bar. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should be calling it a chocolate... Maybe it's not a chocolate bar. Now that I think about it, maybe it is not a chocolate bar. Wow. There is so much to just, like, unpack with this thing. And, You know, after this one, I might get some bags and, like, bag some stuff, just because I'm worried about leaving stuff open. So I might get some bags before we start up the next one and just kind of bag up some of the stuff that I've been eating. I mean, I finished off, like, the baked bar, because that, obviously, but... And I actually finished off that cow one, because that one wasn't too big, but I'm not going to be finishing off every single one of these things. I'll probably just be eating a little bit here and there of some of these the further we go, because there's just a lot of candy stuff, and some of these aren't just like single servings either. I want to tell you something. You see this image here? You might think it's like a normal candy bar size. Like, if you've seen a Hershey's candy bar, it's kind of big, but it's not like big, unless you get like the real big one, right? This is big. This is way bigger than like a regular candy bar. Like, to me, this is almost like a candy bar and a half sized, right? The thickness of it is about, I'd say it's about comparable to a Hershey's bar, but the length is probably about the same as a Hershey's bar. But the thing that it packs that a Hershey's bar doesn't is the height. So maybe or depth. I guess it depends what way you have this. But basically, you'll see from top to bottom on the image, right? If we're talking about height on the image, it has a bigger height, I think. At least as far as I remember, it's a little bit wider than a Hershey bar, so it is a bit bigger. I just remember seeing this and I was like, this thing is huge. Like, it's one thing that I find a Yoo-hoo bar, but another thing that it's so freaking big. Anyways. Let's get started with craft. Let's get some craft. It's a lot of craft. It's a lot of craft coming up. Craft. Minecraft. There we go. It's not 117. It's 118.1. Am I in the right version? Did I do the right version? Yes, I did. World was saved in a newer version. Loading this world could cause problems. I'm in 118. Oh, 182. 182, but I thought it was 181. Why did 182 when it said 181 on the thing? Alright, give me 1 second. Let me get the right version. They told me the wrong version. Why did they do that? Why did they do that? I guess it's just because the versions are right next to each other, right? Pre-version. But, oh, that's one of my older things, so I don't need to worry about that. 1.18.2. Actually, I have forged versions of that, so I probably played a lot of it. Alright. Let's get this going. And yes, same thing, same thing as Until We Mine. MCL, but this is 1.18 and it says 1.18.1 on the Minecraft maps site, but apparently it's for Minecraft 1.18.2, and you could tell what version the map is for, I think, mostly when you open it in a Minecraft version, so sometimes you just have to open it in one to know, and that turns out to be what this was for the case of this map. But nevertheless, we have Windcraft came, and it has Windcraft came. It is here. It is here, and we are going to start it. Now I need to see what my settings need to be for this, because I actually don't know. They're probably not going to be too awfully different from the other one, but the one thing I see here that it wants me to know about is it says, notice you need to close the doors in the elevators after getting into them in order for them to work. So I'm going to keep that in mind. Keep that in craft. Keep that in craft. So we don't want to mine, we want to craft. So let's craft. I can't go in here. Ooh, crates. Are they 3? I like how it looks. Are those new, or are those a texture pack, a resource pack, rather? So information, what do I need? Okay. Unported, unfulfilled expectation. Music. Oh, special things. So this is the music. So map by play with 50% brightness or lower. I almost got it. Almost got it on default. Wait a minute. I can't do that. I was going to say. Is there any way to just set it to default? And there might be. So, 50%. Fire Secret Scroll in the Troll map on Fair. I feel like I played a lot of their maps. Unfulfilled. CC. Creative Commons. Do we need to have like some special permissions for some of this? Okay, what do we have here? So we have language. All right, well, I'm going to say a word that you might not like if I click this. Let's get started. Okay, what is this? Was one of the best KGB agents. What is all of this? Read the information before starting. He has written many hacking tools before the Soviet Union collapsed. What is this, though? Until mine comes. Oh, it wants me to read this stuff. It's a horror puzzle map inspired by thalassophobia, liminal spaces, and anemia. Is the sequel to Mine Comes. In 2 languages, Polish and English. It's much better. Every other way. It's scarier. Has better story. Advanced commands. Okay. So I have to read everything. So, has written many hacking tools, such as Linux, Telnet, or ISO 96608. Not 608, 60. Why did I say 8? In the mid-90s, he discovered video games, started spending a lot of time playing them. When he played on his Dendy outside, he played on a brick game 9,999 and won. In 2012, 5 months before his death, he wrote a program that scares Minecraft players to this day. That program was called MCP. When combined with JAD, a tool written by Pavel Kuznetsov, it could be used by hackers to insert malicious code into Minecraft client. Am I supposed to be... Wait a minute. This is a custom map. Am I supposed to be... I guess information. Okay, according to the legend, Torvalds used this exact program to create a hidden dimension called the Throne Room. In this dimension, he puts some kind of Minecraft's worst villains. Herobrine, Null, Glitch, and... anyways, this goes on. Yeah, I don't know of all of them, but I've heard of some of them. One of the entities that were put in that dimensions was very different from the others. It had outstanding level of intelligence, hacking skills. The entity named was Craft. I need to make myself breakfast. I'll cook some chicken. My shift starts soon, so I need to hurry up. This is interesting. So I'm not entirely certain what I mean, some of this is like familiar stuff, and some of it's new. Okay, so I need to cook it. Propane tank. Oh. Will this disappear? No, it won't. Chicken tasted a bit strange. Probably just because I'm tired. Alright, I'm ready to go to work now. 2 hours later. How does... Oh, it's an elevator. I was so confused. Okay, finally here. Need to get into the lab and test 3 samples of water. The water tester should be in the break room. I like this music. So should the keys to the lab. Wait, did it say... I said break. Okay, I was gonna say breaker room. Break room. Alright. Is this directionally based? Oh wait, no it isn't. It isn't. Sorry. Okay, anyways, barrel is locked. Oh, that's just how the barrels looked. I was wondering why they... It's just a barrel. So we need to get to the break room. We need to find the water tester, which... the keys are not here. Tester. But I can't get the tester. Okay, Eric probably left them somewhere again. I'll call him and ask where they are. Hello? You there, Eric? He's not answering. to find the keys myself. So where does this go? Chiseled quartz block. Chiseled quartz block. Probably need to be in the lab before I can use it anyways, though. I'm sure it's not that far away. I'm sure we'll find it very, very soon. So this barrel's locked. Would it be in the barrel? The reservoir. And lots of reservoirs. So where water tested beta. Water testing. What? Okay, maybe I don't understand what we're doing. Disconnect from AC power before servicing. LCM FX. 3600 pumping station. Thank you. Okay. Alright. What do we have here? Why do I... Yeah, usually leaves them in the water reservoirs. I'll check those first. Where are they gonna be? Hey, what exactly are they gonna look like? Are they just gonna be like... So is it near the pump? The water pump? Interesting. I had to have missed it here. Is it telling me to do that? Or am I just like assuming? Wait a minute. What is this? Oh, those is spotlight. And I'll check those for in the water reservoir. So the key goes to the reservoir. Set this goes on chiseled quartz, right? So I just connect the AC power somehow. Food saturation. It's gonna keep me from starving, I guess. Alright, well I checked both of them, didn't I? I didn't see any keys here. Oh, then there's another one? How did I not notice this? So help me, if he left them underwater... He left them underwater? Alright. Okay. So I need to go here? Question mark? Crate key. Okay, I'll take that. Guide to fuse replacement. Amp. Why are there bullets? Audio visual audio alert. Oh, okay. It just looks like a bullet. Fair enough. Huh. This is like... It's an amp? What? Fuse replacement. That's very interesting. Glass bottles. So I need those for some reason, apparently. So quartz block. Chiseled quartz is where I put this. And I need to collect 3 samples of water for the test. Alright, so we need to go to that area. I like how the doors open with that, too. Anyways, I could test 3 of any kind, right? Doesn't really tell me to choose any specific ones, which is a little unfortunate, but it's kind of hard to tell anyways. Now I need to take 3 samples of water. The water bottles are in the crate close to the laboratory. Alright, 3 samples in the tester. Now I'll need to go to the break room and take a nap. Let's do that. There's a bed over here, and yet I'm supposed to go on that? Why am I not sleeping on the bed? Huh. Is that Eric? Oh, it's friend. Hi. Did you happen to call me? I was... couldn't answer the... Wait, was that what we heard at the beginning? That was me calling. I thought so. Forgot to put the keys back quite a lot. Or I forget to put the keys back. But luckily I have already found them. Wait, that's Eric. The samples are processing right now. Got a couple of minutes. Warning, the water level in Reservoir 3 is above average. Or maybe not. Alarm went off. I'll go see what happened. Yes, I will see what happened. Oh. Definitely need a little bit of air there. I find it funny that I didn't predict it, but that I got the, oh, I don't drown. That's kind of like I didn't say disappointing. Oh. Wait a minute, do I go out here or no? Okay, I do not go out here, that just takes me outside. I mean, if I can go back inside, it'd be easier. Am I supposed to go here? So I don't remember a glass door existing at all. It's supposed to be custom. This looks like an abandoned building. I doubt it really matters. Let's see, what floor do I want to go to? What are these 2 buttons? Okay, how about floor 2? Let's go there. So there's floor 2. Doesn't do anything. Okay, door key. So there's a door I need to get to? Ooh, okay. Let's go this way. So I went to 2. How about -1? All right. Why did the music stop? Everything just gets so quiet. What is this? Why is there like a line running from here? Oh, here's a fuse. That's nice. It said fuse repair. I don't need a loom for anything. Oh, a loom's supposed to be like a bookshelf. Gotcha. Alright, well, Is this the building, by the way? Is this the same building that I was in with the water testing and stuff? Or is this a different building? Like, did I just go to the neighboring building? Alright. Is there something else I need to do here or no? Alright. Well, I will say this. Just gonna go to floor 1 and go back through the water then. I already collected everything I need, a fuse and a door key to somewhere, which, to be honest, I have no clue where that's gonna be, but still not a bad thing. Also, a 1x1 or a 1x2 elevator. I feel like I've made one of these before, but they're not very easy to make. That's for sure. Remember the one I made out of pure redstone? I think I made a video specifically for that too. Okay, so this is a door key, right? You need a fuse. Well, I have a fuse right here. Alright, now the elevator should work fine. The elevator was working, though. What is that going to let me do? So there was like a key, right? Did I unlock like a secret area? Maybe I'm just going quick. I don't know if I'm supposed to be here yet. I am just gonna go in where, Okay, so let's just go to floor 2. Speeding through it. I assume I just go in order. But that's a tall order. How many of these we got? Yes, I have a habit of checking everything and everywhere and all that. Pretty good habit of that. Anyways. Very well. We have this area over here. Nothing here. So let's do this way. Nothing in here. Because we're just gonna go to the top floor and maybe find an item that we need for some particular task that we're gonna be doing. Wait a minute. Music, blocks, players, creatures. Was I not supposed to have all this other stuff down? Ambient environment? Because I can't hear anything. Rotten flesh, honey, and cookie. Do I really need food though? Crate is locked. I have a crate key. Can I do that? Definitely not the same key. Don't know why I thought it would be. Wait, so I can't go to the top floor? Was I supposed to do this? Like, was this something I was supposed to do? Because I just kind of decided to come here, right? Like, I don't even know if I needed to. A lot of paper. Old tag. Iron shovel and this. When in main hand, durability. Can break andesite. So we need to break some andesite. And that's the only thing. I really like the fact that we can use the crouch button to become smaller. That's something I've always liked. So andesite. Imagine that's gonna be on the other side of here, right? Unless it's over there. Which could be just as well. Who is that person? Did the door just close by itself? Are they even alive? Who are you? Well, my name's Dracometer. What are you looking for here? More importantly, how did you get in here? I mean, I'm not looking for anything in particular. I don't even know where I am. Last thing I remember is being in an elevator and then I woke up here. From what I know, this is the basement where Lenios Turrios used to work. Lenios went away too quickly for me. You know that famous KGB agent? Okay, anyways, he programmed this really strange creeper named Kraft. It's been haunting me since I downloaded this mod when I was a child. Yesterday, he lured me into this basement. Now, my leg is broken and I can't walk. A hole in the wall on my right. Looks like that maybe you could find a tool that you could use to dig it up. It's made me to take you with me. Even if I pay you, I got a lot of stash in my house. Okay. Insight here. I still want to look at this other stuff. There's still one other area I haven't looked at. Just a pile of useless garbage. I think I heard something heavy fall. Quite certain the sound came from one of the other corridors. There's a name tag here. Am I supposed to use the old name tag for something? Oh. Craft? I mean, if I can heal, should that mean that I can just take it out? Wait a minute, I have a charge attack, don't I? Great. I shouldn't have stayed there. It's stuck. Let's just heal up a little bit. Now that was scary. Monster Hunter. Was it? No, there was here. I killed Kraft. He didn't really die. No respawn. Let's go to my house and discuss when we can do. When we can do? So what are we going to do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do. Might be right. The creeper isn't a supernatural being. Nah, it's just a computer program. It's so ahead of its times that even now, almost 10 years after he was created, we still cannot cover. Anyways, what is this? I'm sorry, that is way too loud. I got an idea. What is it? We can use a gun. That wasn't funny. A lot of things aren't. You're right, but so, and okay, I don't know what this is. Is this really? Okay. I mean, it's definitely literal here. Never to be seen again. Okay, that... Are you serious? Okay. Yeah. New Year's. Alright. Graft is dead. What is this, though? Like, what do I see here? Thank you for playing. There's something in front of me. I can't see it yet. You see it, though, don't you? Oh, thank you for playing. Wow. Well, I will say this. That one was... The pacing was just a lot easier. I enjoyed it. Did I use this other key? So there was a locked crate and stuff that I couldn't get into. I couldn't get to the top of that elevator. I was wondering if there was any other rooms or things I could have gone to. Anyways, the fact that I ended up where I did was kind of my part and my thing, just exploring the map. And I just so happened to actually go to where I was supposed to. I like when they do that in the map. To me, that's a lot of fun. Just add some story and some things that you could just kind of uncover as you play it. So I will say that probably made it one of my favorite experiences in a while. And yeah, I just enjoyed progressing through the levels, and I feel like the setup for how it worked, being that you went into the building and just kind of so perchance found it, was really, really interesting. The, you know, getting the fuse, operating the elevator, doing all that stuff, it was just really, really clean, and honestly, the way everything worked just worked perfectly good. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to get it prepared for the next one. I'm going to have another candy thing we're going to be trying for that. Like I said, I'm going to try candy for each of these. Hopefully I don't have too much, so I'm probably going to have tinier pieces going forward, I think. And also we're going to be on to the next map. And like I said, I'm going to do the links. This is going to export the VOD. I need to actually get some of my candy put in some bags too, so it's not like out in the open stuff. And yeah, so I'll be right back for the next stream. I'm going to end this one here, start the next one up in a few minutes after I get everything going, get the next map and everything. So be right back, just a moment.